Hello, welcome to another episode of Gospel Talk. I'm your host, Edwin Jones, and a co-host,
Tabatha Strother.
And today we'll be interviewing Genesis Blunt, the Genesis.
You know, you look very young.
I am 23. 23 years old, a native of Columbia, South Carolina. I've been here all my life. I did venture off for about a year and I moved to Kansas, but home is where the heart is. So I came back home. And now I am a member of Victorious Believers Ministries, Church of God in Christ, where my pastor is Derek Hutchins II. We are a moving, shaking, growing church.
That's
I'm
awesome.
So proud of the church that I am a part
awesome.
of. Yeah. My mommy was praise and worship leader over my church. So music was always a part of me and who I am. And a lot of times, you know, growing up, everybody, oh, that's Missionary Blunt's daughter. She gonna be the new praise and worship leader. And it followed me for so long, and for a while it was just like, I don't want to do that. But my love for music, it was instilled in me at such a young age that I couldn't go left. I was writing, but then I started adding music to what I was writing. And then my mom heard me singing, and she was like, I didn't know you sounded like that. And I was like, I didn't know I sounded like that either. So, I don't know, it just kind of happened out of left field. I started singing with John Lakin. It was Youth on a Mission when I was a part, and I was a band of worshipers. And from there, I started singing with Kristen Baker and Perfected Praise. And I just I was able to really grow musically and as a singer and a songwriter. So it just kind of happened overnight. It definitely wasn't expected. It wasn't something that I had planned on doing because I wanted to be a teacher. Because my mommy was a teacher, so I was going to be a teacher. And now it's just like, I don't want to do that. I want to sing because I love to sing. And I know that the power that music holds, it taps into so many different barriers and you know, cultures. And music is a language everybody understands.
What's happening with you right now?
Right now, we are, I'm in a play called When the Lights Go Out. Directed by Alvin Moore Jr. He has a number of plays that have been on BET. Genesis, the beauty of my name.
All right.
My mother named me Genesis Shekinah. So I'm her first glory. And anytime, I like to think of it as anytime I make a mistake or anytime I go left when I should have went right or I didn't listen to the voice of God, my mother named me so that anytime I start over, I have the glory of God following me.
That's beautiful.
So with this new project, I had a couple of things happen. I lost the man that I thought I was going to marry last year in a very tragic car accident. And it kind of just shook things up for me. And I had to start over. I had to completely write everything off and start afresh. So this is the Genesis.
Wow.
And I'm excited about sharing my beginning with everybody and being something beautiful, which is the tagline.
Right.
The beginning of something beautiful for everybody that I come in contact with.
That's powerful. Awesome. That's powerful. I've been hearing that you've been traveling with one certain person in the community. So talk about her.
Regina Skeeter. A lot of people know her from Benedict College.
Right.
She wrote Put All My Trust. And she has been traveling a bunch of places. And I've been honored to sing background for her. We recently came back from Baltimore, maybe a couple of weeks ago. We went to Empowerment Temple, Jamal Bryant's church, and we were able to be a part of a show that will air on the Word Network very soon. So excited about that.
Awesome.
Wonderful.
She's also in the play.
Right.
When the Lights Go Out. So I'm excited about working with Regina. Also working with Kenny Smith.
Okay, know about that.
And Josh McDowell, who also works with Team Pure in Heart, who they received a number of stellar nominations over the last 2 years. So I'm excited about the people that I'm working with.
I can tell.
I'm excited about giving everybody something hot, something fresh.
Give me the song that I can be prepared to groove to listen out for.
Okay. Well, we have a new song called Limitless.
Okay.
I had the pleasure of working with a poet who lives in the Baltimore, Maryland area. Her name is Keziah.
Okay.
She also has an album that just released back in January called Something to Say. It's
cool.
Phenomenal.
Wow.
So working with her, and we got this song called Limitless coming out, and it pretty much just talks about how you know who you are, and you in the sky's not the limit.
Right.
The
right.
sky is not the limit
Right.
to what you can have. You can have
Exactly.
whatever you set your mind to. You can be whatever you want to be. There's no limits to anything. God
So
is
true.
a limitless God, and a lot of times we put him in a box. Sometimes you have to step outside of your comfort zone. I'm reminded all the time of the story of Abraham, where he had to leave. He was stripped of everybody he knew.
Yes.
And that was the only way that he got to where he was.
Exactly.
God couldn't use him when he was kicking it with his homeboys and
Right.
mom and them, and they sitting in the
That's
kitchen
right.
eating chicken.
Mm-hmm.
That
That's
wasn't
right.
hot. God had to pull him up out of there and say, yo, I got something for you to do,
Right.
and you're too comfortable here.
Right.
So let me pull you up out of here
Right.
so that I can show you that I'm not a limitless God. There's
Right.
so many things that I can do for you. So Limitless is the new song.
Okay.
I'm excited about
Well,
that.
I
can
cannot
tell.
wait.
You can tell.
You have the glow about you with that.
We are excited about
The
Genesis.
Yes,
Exactly.
yes,
Exactly.
Yes, yes. Nothing else. If you don't get anything else, I love God, and I am honored to be gifted, and I'm honored that He chose me. And I know I'm not worthy. I know I'm not. I ain't that person.
I ain't that person.
You know,
right.
but even still, it's amazing that God still chooses you. He still favors you. He still, has His hand on your life.
Tell the viewers and everybody how we can keep up with you. How can we keep tabs on what you're working on and what have you?
Okay, Facebook,
All right.
facebook.com/Genesis.blunt, or Twitter __the Genesis. We also have a YouTube page, which is also the Genesis.
Okay.
So I'm excited about that social cam. All of that is the
Yes,
Genesis.
the
So
Genesis.
you guys look for the
The
Genesis.
Genesis.
The Genesis.
Ain't missing the Genesis.
Cannot miss the beginning
You
glory.
can't miss
Right,
the
right.
beginning
The beginning
glory.
glory.
That's right.
Of what
The
God is
Genesis.
doing now.
So
That
I'm
is so
excited.
awesome.
I'm excited about being the beginning of something beautiful for everybody that I come in contact with, and sharing the fact that you don't have to be named the Genesis
Right.
to
Exactly.
have a
The
Genesis.
Genesis.
You don't have to have that. It's a mentality. It's a movement. And I'm just excited.
We want to hear from her just as we closing out from Edwin Jones, and
Tabatha Strother.
here's the Genesis.
Here's the Genesis. This song is called For the Record. It's also going to be on the album. A lot of times we don't ever get to say or really publicize how we feel about God. So this song says, I know I can't ever repay the debt that I owe, but let me go on record for saying I love you more than I could ever show. I know I can't ever repay the debt that I owe. Let me go on record for saying I love you more than I could ever show. So that's Genesis. For the record.
Awesome. Here she is.